hello there. Welcome to the studio. Here, as I am sure you are aware, now that you've been debriefed by the secretary up front, we are going to be taking your photo, capturing the way you move, capturing your angles, capturing how the light hits you, and seeing how we can turn that into a real-life art project. Yes, a real-life art project. You see, in this real-life art project, you're going to be mimicking famous paintings or famous artworks, such as sculptures or even so much so as these sort of like cups or vessels of ancient times, mimicking their sort of stance or their form. And then we will be capturing that real life in the live action way, and then presenting your image upon our website. That way we can sort of contrast the modern interpretation of such artworks such as by Gustav Klimt, which is a famous one, or Leonardo da Vinci, which is of course iconic, and even Artemisia Gentileschi, which is another famous artist as well. So are you ready to be posed and to have your photo taken multiple times? This process should only take around 10 minutes. Excellent. Okay, well, in that case, let's begin. I'm going to be taking your photo on this camera first, just to see what kind of angles we can be working with, and then afterwards we are going to assess what sort of images you would best suit, what sort of paintings your frame and your visage would best suit, and then we'll give you your first assignment. Perfect. So for the first photo, I'm going to be needing you to look straight at me, please. Excellent. I'm just going to take your photo. Okay. Now I'm going to be taking a side photo here. Now I'm going to be taking the other side photo. Excellent. These are just more generic photos, just to kind of see your cheekbones and how they align, your jawline, your eyebrow, how your nose falls, how your lips are pronounced, all of these little details. Now, if you wouldn't mind, would you mind turning all the way to the right? Your right. Excellent. Now, would you mind turning all the way to the left? Excellent. Your left. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now I'm going to go into the details of your face. I'm going to get a little closer, if that's okay. Excellent. This is so that way I can determine what sort of texture skin you have, and that can best suit or accommodate what type of work we want you to work with. We can really make any body type, skin type, hair type, anything into a work of art, because everything and anything has been turned into a work of art. So let's see. All right. Let's see on this side. Perfect. Once again to the front. Perfect. I'm going to be taking a photo of your forehead and of your T-zone, if that is all right with you. Perfect. So I'm going to be taking a photo of your forehead. Okay. And then a side of your T-zone. Okay, and then on the other side. Yes, for example, you see, if someone has blemished skin, we usually sort of guide them down the impressionist route, where we tend to look at more impressionist paintings and determine which painting would best suit them, because impressionist paintings were typically made with just speckles, so their skin type would be beautiful and perfect for capturing the speckled painting strokes, or brush strokes rather, of that time. So let's continue. Now, would you mind facing the light over there? Perfect. Just sort of pose as you naturally would. What is your default pose? Okay. And then another one on this angle. Keep that pose. Okay. And then another one on this angle. Perfect. Now, would you mind looking away from the light? That way we can determine the shadow light work and see which ones balance you out and which ones you suit more. Okay, one dead center, and then one capturing your face. Correct. You see, there are some paintings that perfectly capture, well, I mean, all paintings do, but there's some that are more pronounced in their capturing of light and dark. For example, Caravaggio is famous for having a completely dark background and having a lit main focus, whether it be a character, a person, or whether it be a bowl of fruit. So for right now, I would like you to just move and just sort of move as you naturally would. For example, here, take this fan and just fan yourself and then turn to the side. So like this. Repeat after me once I give you the fan. Just fan yourself at a moderate pace. Look to the side and then shift your body and then continue fanning yourself. Okay, just those few steps. So I'm going to be giving you the fan. You simply fan yourself and then turn, shift, done. Okay? I'm going to be capturing your motions throughout this endeavor. So start whenever you are ready. And I'm just going to capture video. Okay. Okay, and perfect. Okay. Would you mind handing me back the fan? Thank you. Now, we're going to continue doing a little bit of motion work with this. What I want you to do now, we're going to be focusing on your hands for the moment. So what I want you to do is fan yourself and then twist the fan away from you. Fan yourself, twist the fan away from you. Fan, twist, fan, twist. Understood? Excellent. I'll give this back to you. Now I'm going to be taking a couple of photos and then I'm going to be taking a video. So let us begin when you're ready. Okay. Video. And perfect. Okay. Might I have the fan back again? Thank you. I almost just grabbed it from you like that. Okay. So far the light strikes you better than your shadows do. Your shadows sort of lose you in the folds while the light really brings out your face. Now, I think you would do better with an Art Nouveau style of paintings. Paintings made by John William Waterhouse, Dante Gabriel Rossetti, so on and so forth. I would say your hair texture, styled in a very romantic way, capital R romantic, would suit you well. I also say that if we were to blush your cheeks a little more, it would bring out a lot of your sort of flushed romantic looks, which benefit the Art Nouveau, Pre-Raphaelite style. Granted, the two aren't necessarily comparable, but they both have a very feminine energy about them, and I think you capture that quite well. Just for the last task, just to perfectly capture the idea that I'm sort of concocting with your look, I'm going to be fanning you just like that, very smoothly, to see if I can get some of your little baby hairs to whisk away, much like the Pre-Raphaelites would play around with wind in order to kind of capture their subjects in the grips of wind, or as in the Art Nouveau style, there would be little whisks of hair floating around as if they were, as if there was an electrical storm above them calling their hair upward. So I'm going to be taking photos of you while I am fanning you. So I want you to look to my right, and I'm going to just start fanning you. Okay, keep looking to the right. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Well, you did an excellent job. I think we're going to be very, very content with your niche. I think you're going to find it very pleasing, and we're also going to think that you are a great candidate for it. I'm going to be talking to my fellow associates to confer with them as to whether or not my judgment is accurate, and to see how we can work an assignment for you. We'll probably contact you within the week with your first assignment if you so choose to accept it. So until then, I hope you take care. You can talk to my secretary up front if you have any questions, and if not, feel free to go home and take care. Bye-bye now.